Vince Davis. We're back. I'm with Cynthia Becker, and this is The Secret, How to Fight Child Protective Services and Win. Cynthia, did you have any questions you wanted to ask me today?
Yes. One thing that, like I said, that we've been talking about is the family members. And one thing that you had said earlier with one of the callers was to be able to get the child placed with them. My question is, if a family member, such as the grandparent, was raising the child and the biological parents, which would be her children, have done something, why can't she still get the kids back?
In my opinion, she can and she should.
Okay.
But I tell this to people all the time. Everyone involved in this system has their own agenda.
Right.
Okay? Sometimes they're similar agendas. Sometimes they're 180 degrees apart. You just don't know what everybody's agenda is.
One story I heard this week was this couple had a baby who ended up with Down syndrome due to an accident the mom was in. And they visited the baby every day when it was in the hospital. And one day, CPS had come in and tried to have an excuse saying that the parents weren't making enough time for the baby, and they were going to put it in foster care. And they placed the baby with a nurse and her husband from the NICU that can't have children.
Was that in California?
I don't believe, no, it's in Texas.
Yeah, I always hear a story about the little nepotism that goes on in these cases. And look, people are people, There's good things that happen in these cases. There are bad things that happens in these cases. It just seems that we don't want to recognize the bad thing.
It's horrible.
Yeah. Let's take another call real quick. Let's talk to William from California. William, did you have a story to tell or a question to ask?
Yes, sir, I do. Both.
Go ahead.
First off, I heard you were the best, so I wound up calling your office a few weeks back, and I talked to that young lady, and we wound up being from Long Island. But my question is this. Actually, I have a little bit of a story. First, I'm a 100% disabled veteran. There was an allegation made by a stepdaughter saying that I was beating on mom, and there's a dependency case saying that my child is being left alone and they're not able to take care of it. And they couldn't be more further from the truth. My wife is my daughter with my spouse, who takes care of her very well. I was asked to leave on these claims, my home, at the first hearing, which were false. I went to the North Hollywood Police Department, and they said they closed the case. There is no case. I have the officer's report number, the badge number, the whole 9 yards. And they still went after this, and all these clashes that they want to do and such. Well, in turn, when they asked me to leave my home voluntarily, sir, I wound up on Veterans Row for 6 months. And my health started getting very bad right at the end of the 6 months before the hearing, which they disqualified us for putting my daughter at risk because I was coming to the house, not in my house. I have a separated garage. And I told the social worker that I might need to do laundry or take a shower every now and then. There's no running water, nothing. And it was very hard on me because I've done nothing wrong. Absolutely zero, zilch, nothing.
What's your question about your case that you want to ask me?
Okay, the question is, how do I get my daughter back when everything that I have done already for these people? And I'm still complying with everything they've asked because I'm enrolled in all these classes to begin with for anger management, stress.
Well, William, hold on a second.
Sorry, sir.
The mother has the child, right?
Okay, they took her from the mom. I haven't had my daughter here in a couple of weeks.
Why did they take the child from the mom?
They said that she was putting my daughter at risk by letting me in the home.
I see.
And I never went to the house. I was in a garage that's completely separate, and discussed it with the social worker as well, sir.
Mm-hmm.
And he seemed to be okay with it. And then they pulled back and said it was only one time. And I don't know how this case actually became to be what it is.
Well, William, let me answer this question, okay?
Yes,
At
sir.
some point in the case, the court has probably ordered you to do a family reunification plan, all right? You need to get a copy of that plan and implement that plan immediately, even if you think it's unfair or that you shouldn't have to do it.
I am, sir.
Okay. Now,
Everything they've asked.
the second thing that you need to do is you need to get letters or certificates, progress reports, so that you can show the social worker and the judge that, hey, judge, I'm participating in everything.
Yes, sir.
And then you need to talk to your attorney, and you need to talk to your attorney about a 388 petition.
388 petition.
Mm-hmm.
I'm writing that down right now, sir.
So once you get the certificates, the progress reports, the progress letters, you go to your attorney and you say, here, let's file a 388 petition to get me back in the home or to get me unmonitored visits.
I'm sorry, I'll say this. When my second hearing they wrote up another petition,
Mm-hmm.
and 2 days prior before my hearing, they took my child.
I understand. That's their modus operandi, William. That's how they do things.
Oh,
I'm
Lord.
telling you what you should do in order to fix this, okay?
Yes, sir.
Here's something that I tell people sometimes and they get mad at me or they don't like to hear what I have to say. Don't focus on what the social worker did wrong in your mind.
Correct.
Because you don't know the law.
You're right.
Okay, so you might be right, you might be wrong. Focus on getting the child back. And
Yes,
if they did something wrong to you, then when you get the child back, then you can, perhaps sue them for civil rights violations.
Talk to your guy down in San Diego?
I'm sorry?
Talk to your guy down in San Diego? I've been listening to your show a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, he's the guru.
Awesome.
His name is Sean McMillan, if people
okay.
don't know what... His name is Sean McMillan, if people don't know who I'm talking about.
I
Okay?
would like to actually speak with you. I spoke to the lady.
If you want to speak to me privately, just give me a call tomorrow. Make an appointment to talk to me during the week. It's 888-6582.
6582.
888-6582. Call tomorrow anytime, I think after noon, even though it's a Sunday. They'll make an appointment for you during the week. Hey, William, I want to thank you for calling. Thank you for listening. And call back in a few weeks or a couple months and let us know, update on how things are going with your case.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.